Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Tuesday afternoon, getting ready to stream. Thank you so much for joining me. It's going to be a fun day today, guys. So you're probably wondering why I am streaming today, and I'll tell you in just a second. Yes. There we go, everybody. I don't know why that's still playing. I think I have to... there we go. There's always something different. Gotta figure it out. Okay. So, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. It's Tuesday afternoon. Getting ready to stream, like I mentioned. You're probably wondering why I am streaming today. It's because tomorrow is going to be very, very busy for me. It's going to be a busy day. It's going to be... Wednesday is crazy. I've got... I've bookend a meeting very first thing, a gig very first thing in the morning. Then I have an afternoon event. My daughter Ter is graduating from 8th grade, so I've got to attend that. And then I got to switch around and come back. And I have another gig in the afternoon to the evening. So I'm going to be working a 12-hour day, and I didn't see myself having an opportunity to get in and start streaming, and I really wanted to. I missed it. I was going to do some over the weekend, but we were busy on the weekend as well. It's been a busy couple days. We've had birthdays, we've had graduations, we've had one thing after another. So that's why I'm going to do that here today. Plus, it is super hot. Right now, it is almost 90 degrees in Cleveland, and luckily, this room is air conditioned, but I don't know for how much longer it's going to be air conditioned for. Hang on one second. I'm going to try something here. Hang on one second. So hang tight, everybody who's watching. All right, that looks a little bit better. I had a light on. I have a fan going on here, but the fan is pretty it's pretty hot. I mean, it's pretty hot in here, so I got to try to figure out what's going on with that. Anyway, so today, like I mentioned, I'm going to be drawing a digital portrait. If you were checking it out. Let me take a look and see how's that going. So I'm getting ready to do something here. And what I'm going to be drawing is this. So this is my nephew. It's my nephew Matthew. Good looking dude. And I'm going to be painting his portrait. from scratch from the very beginning. This was actually an image from the Geek Week project. My sister, who is his mom, commissioned me to do this, and it went through Geek Week, and so I'm going to do it today because I had a really nice. I don't know. It's just really nice. It's a really nice. I had some time here to do it, and I thought it'd be nice to do for her. So I'm gonna get my audio levels set up here, set up straight. I want to remind everybody also that if you are enjoying what I'm doing, there are plenty of ways to support me. You can go and subscribe right here on Twitch at twitch.tv/Len Peralta. I get a little bit of money for each sub. If you sub through Prime, Amazon Prime, excuse me, it will be a little bit more than if you just subscribe through regular Twitch. You can also cheer with bits, and also, I get 100%. Well, not all 100%, but if you just go to my tip jar at twitch.tv/Len Peralta, you can also tip me there. So now that we know what we're going to do, we're going to start drawing. So let's take a look. I'm going to get started here. This is probably going to take me a little bit. I always say that, but then it doesn't take me as long as I think. First things first, guys. You got to save. Gotta save. So let me save this off. I'm gonna take this off here so you don't have to watch me save all this stuff. Okay. Got so much stuff here. I'm trying to possibly get a new computer eventually, but so far this this computer is pretty good. Where should I save this? Oh, you know what? Let me do it this way. I could save it in several different places. That's why I'm a little bit confused. I don't need to tell you where I'm saving it, but I save everything I draw for the podcast or the stream in one place. But because this piece is for Geek Week, I want to probably keep that with all the files there, because I don't want to lose anything. And if anything ever comes from it, like somebody needs it, all right, that's good news. Just checking, I'm getting some emails about my gig for tomorrow. As soon as I get off this stream, I will be working on that. So let's get started. Hello, everybody who's in the stream. Thank you for joining. If you don't know who I am, my name is Len Peralta, and I am an artist making a living in Cleveland, Ohio. You know what? I don't know if I like the symmetry on that. I was going to use symmetry, but now I'm thinking maybe it's nicer if I don't do that. Makes it a little bit more organic. So, I wanted to mention some cool things that happen. So one of the things that I'm trying to do over the course of the next couple weeks, we'll see how long it takes me to do this. I want to do I want to use Spaces on Twitter. Now, if you don't know what Spaces is, you're not alone. There are a lot of people who don't know what Spaces is. Basically, if you don't know if you know what Clubhouse is an app that lets you sort of like podcast, right? Lets you podcast like live, and you can bring speakers in and stuff like that. It's a pretty cool concept. I never really 100% got into it because I felt like some of the conversations were like not that they weren't great, but I just wasn't feeling them, you know, like but I guess it was really popular with a certain group. So Twitter is now rolling out their version of Clubhouse, which is called Spaces, and you can do it for free right now. Like if you have, you can only do it on mobile. So if you have if you have the ability to look at fleets, right, on Twitter, you can use Spaces. And what's cool about it is that Twitter is going to be rolling out a paid version of it, which is if you meet a certain criteria, you'll be able to host a talk and charge people for it. So I'm thinking, oh, that might be kind of a neat thing to do. So I am thinking of possibly like doing something through Jawbone Radio or something like that, where I am be able to do something special for viewers. So one of the things I was thinking of doing is possibly doing a game show, and this is all down the road. We'll kind of figure it out down the road. But the criteria is really low, right? Like the entry point is pretty low. All you have to do is have like over 1,000 followers, which I do, luckily. Be over the age of 18, which I think I make that criteria. And the third is to have hosted a space or 3 spaces within 30 days, which also, once again, pretty easy threshold. So I hosted one yesterday, just sort of testing it out. Hey, good morning, BioCow. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. So I hosted my first space yesterday, and it was sort of like, I got to tell you, I was pretty skeptical about it. Like, this isn't going to be anything. It's going to be real hard. Actually, to be honest with you, I had tried over the weekend to do it, but for whatever reason, it kept dropping. The connection kept dropping. So that didn't work out too well. But yesterday I went and did it, and it was a lot more successful. As a fact, it was pretty cool. The I guess like the beta testers who are using Spaces right now, they're looking out for people who are using Spaces for the first time, and I was one of those people. So I had some top level Twitter folk, beta tester people, kind of come in, and they walked me through the whole process. It was really fantastic. I had a really great experience. It got me sort of excited about being a part of the that early adopter phase. I thought that was really cool. And hopefully, if I do enough of these, and it comes down to finding time to do it, right? But if I do enough of these, I can do something special for the podcast. But who knows, man? Who knows? I'm trying a lot of different things here, and we'll see if anything sticks. if you're just joining me, and there's only one person here, but I guess if you're watching this in VOD, I'm drawing my nephew, Matthew, for my sister. He's got an interesting look, because there's something very regal about this. So I'm interested to see how this kind of comes out. A lot of shading, a lot of shadows in this one. Oh, thank you so much, BioCow. I appreciate it. That'd be great. Yeah. It's hard to get a following going, you know? I know I've talked about that on the stream before, but hopefully we'll get rated. That'll be nice to have some faces in here. So this is the hardest part, actually, of drawing this, is just getting it all down here. Getting the pencils down, I should say. Oh, do I have this? Let's see. Interesting. So I've started to do this here, which is flipping the image. Just to get the symmetry right. I could have used symmetry, right? I could have used it, but there's something very organic about it I liked a little bit better. Like, you know, I don't know. If I had the symmetrical on, I think it might have looked a little bit, I don't know, not organic, I guess. I keep using that word. So yeah, anyway. You know, I think BioCow, I think I sort of lean to the left. If that makes sense. I don't know. Visually everything looks okay, but it's, you know, once you flip it, right, then you kind of see how different it looks. It's something that I need to get better at doing. Because then I look at some pieces that I do afterwards and they feel a little bit imbalanced, and I just have to get better at that. That looks pretty good. It still looks a little bit off. Let me see. Let me bring this down a little bit. Let's tighten this up. It's funny. It's so weird when you do this, because then it sort of shows the weirdness. Asking the serious question, right or left? Yeah. Well, you know, it's interesting. I'll see how this goes. I want it to be really. I want it to, you know, obviously I want it to look like him, but I also want it to be sort of like not a perfect representation of him, if that makes sense. Let's see here. Interesting. I wonder what that. So weird. Because that looks right to me. But obviously it's a little bit off. Excuse me while I answer a text. What's pouting? Why are you pouting? Oh, because I'm because I'm checking text. No, you know what I mean. I have like I don't know if you were here at the very beginning of the stream, but I was saying that I'm pretty busy tomorrow. So I'm checking on the gig because I've got some work I got to do on the gig. And I just want to make sure I don't miss anything while I'm doing this. This is interesting. So let me see. Let me fix this up. You know, there's a fine line between like drawing what you see and drawing what's there. So anyway, the one of the artists that I really like. No, you're not ignored. Don't be ignored. You're here with me. I'm paying attention to you. One of the artists that I really admire a lot is Drew Struzan. And if you don't know who Drew Struzan is, you probably know his work because he did all the posters for like Back to the Future and Shawshank Redemption and Star Wars and Indiana Jones. So you're very familiar. You should be very familiar with his work if you're a nerd at all. And one of the interesting things, if you've ever seen his work, his work is almost, I mean, it's literally, no, I don't know, it's literally, but it's almost photorealistic. It looks really, really real. But what's interesting is that, and he uses a lot of photo reference, right? And he, you know, but also he's just a very good artist. He mentioned, I was watching a video of him, and he was talking about you're drawing, like you're drawing the not the exact image of the person, but you're drawing the fantastic version, the version that you see in your mind, in your mind's eye. And that's what makes it so hyper realistic, because it is a form of caricature in a way, but it's so like precise caricature that it's just really it's pretty amazing what he ends up doing. So that's what I try to do with my work, is like, yes, I want it to look like the person, but sometimes when you're making it, when you're drawing the person exactly the way you want them to draw, the way you want to draw it, it doesn't look like them. It's just it's very strange. So yeah. So that's what I'm going to try to do with this. I want it to look like Matthew, my nephew, but I also want to make sure that it sort of has that hyper realistic feel to it. Well, let's see if I can do it, because it's, you know, easier said than done, you know. Let's do another. Okay. I'm gonna get this. I'm almost to the point where I feel this is pretty good. Yeah, Drew Struzan is amazing. I've got a couple of his books behind me here, and I just adore his work. A couple years ago, I was really trying to emulate his work and try to do as close as the kind of work that he did as possible. Obviously, I can't, you know, I can't be exactly him, but I was working on some different techniques and seeing if I could do them. Came pretty close, but I've found other ways of sort of incorporating his style into my stuff. And no, BioCow, you are a huge nerd. Just sometimes you don't know, I mean, you just don't know people's names, but you know the stuff, so. Alright, so that looks pretty good. I actually like the way this looks. I think this is a good place to start. The most important thing about doing these portraits is just getting a good base, and I feel like this is a good base. Good. Alright. Save that puppy off. And let me drop some color in the background. Something very Castlevania about this picture of my nephew. Alright, now we are starting to get some colors on this. And if you notice, when I'm drawing, or painting, I should say, I don't really zoom in a whole lot. And I think that's the reason why, is because I'm looking at proportion. I just want to make sure the proportion feels right for me. Yeah, it's he's got a very angular face, and I kind of thought maybe I would use that idea of a symmetry, and really, but I didn't, I don't know. Now I'm sort of guessing, second guessing myself here. I think it'll be okay. I'll make it work. Yeah, he's got a very angular face. I guess he does a lot of modeling, which makes sense. He's really super tall. He's super tall, and he's got very strong features. So I guess he's starting to get into more modeling, which he's sort of got the face for it. He's got the build for it. So more power to him. I'm excited for him. I hope my sister gets to see this. She's pretty busy working on some family stuff, but I told her I was going to be doing this afternoon, and I just said, hey, you know what? If you can't make it, that's okay, because there's a VOD, a video on demand, later, and you can watch it then. So you don't have to be with me, if you have to leave or have to do something. I make the videos available. They're available on Twitch for like 2 weeks, so. Interesting. All right. All right. And this is going to be interesting. Because, well, you know what? Let me do this again. Most of the face, if you remember seeing the image at the beginning, most of his face is covered in shadow. So it's going to be sort of an interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how I'm able to pull this off. If I'm able to pull it off the way I want to pull it off. Also, hopefully the stream looks good for everybody today. I have lowered the frame rate because I was getting a lot of drop frames. As a matter of fact, I just want to check something here. It's not so bad. Yeah, I was experiencing some serious frame rate droppage last week, and it was real frustrating. So I've been working on trying to get, working on the stream, trying to get it to look good, because I don't want to have to buy a new computer. I was searching for a new computer just the other day, and I'm like, man, as much as I'd love to get a new computer right now, the resources are a little bit tight, and I'd have to feel like I'd need to be making making it worth my while on Twitch before I start spending the money on upgrading stuff. So hopefully that day will come soon, and I'll be able to do that. So far, I haven't made a ton of money off Twitch, I'll be honest with you. But it's okay. You know what? I think I've made more than some other people who may be starting around the same time. Ah, stupid spam. I didn't even see that. Thank you so much, KT Data, for doing that. Spam bots, they're all over the place. You know, I think we had talked about this in the stream before. They started a new, they started a brand new category here on Twitch for hot tubs. So I was thinking, well, maybe I'll get into that. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll get a hot tub and do that. Right. Take a look at this. That's not bad. Let me get some. By the way, everybody, do I sound okay? Do I sound decent? Levels are all okay. Hopefully you're able to hear me and I'm not like being drowned down by the music. No, it isn't waterproof. But you know what? I don't think they have stuff that's waterproof on those pool and hot tub stuff, you know? Hopefully I sound okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Good. Good. That's good to hear. The other thing that I'm really happy about is that my voice sounds super cool on the stream. I'm digging it. Oh my gosh. So Sunday I was like, oh man, I should totally stream today because I had the voice. We had a graduation party on Saturday for my son. It was sort of a combination dual graduation party because my daughter is graduating and also my son graduated from college. So we had kind of a dual thing. Plus we had a birthday party. So like, you know, 3 of my kids were being celebrated that day. And so we had a pretty decent party here on Saturday, and then on Sunday when I woke up, I had this nice deep voice, and I'm like, oh man, I should totally, do a stream because I got that voice, or maybe a podcast or something like that. Finally, my voice sounds decent. Oh, by the way, I want to mention as well. Spent a lot of time this weekend wrestling some alligators as far as podcasts go and stuff like that. I was putting out some fires. We have my one podcast that has been on hiatus for about a year now, called Creature Geek. I just found out last weekend that that I had lost, that the show had gone delinquent, and the audio, it was gone off the internets. So I had to work on getting that back. Luckily, it wasn't that hard to do. I was very, very happy that we were able to do it pretty quickly. So I was working on that this weekend. Also, if you're a fan of my show, Jawbone Radio, yeah, I did. Thanks. Yeah, I did get it back. Luckily, and with very, very little pain. It was actually almost no pain, which was great. If you're a fan of our show Jawbone Radio, which we record or try to record on Thursdays here on Twitch, and also update the podcast, one of the things that I've been doing is uploading the first 60 shows of Jawbone to listen to. And these shows go all the way back to 2005. So what happened with the first 60 shows, yes, they did. They came through and it was awesome. Thank you for asking, KT Data. What happened to the first 60 shows, when we started podcasting back in 2005, I had to switch, like about 3 months in, I had to switch RSS feeds, and I lost those first 60 shows. I probably could have done it, I probably could have made it work, but we just, I thought, I don't know how to do it, and it was harder to do back in 2005. So now I'm uploading all the old shows again, just because podcasting was so brand new back then, right? So to hear us sort of struggle through it and see if we can't, if we could make a show go, a show move, or just create content like that in 2005 is pretty interesting to hear. So I started uploading. I uploaded shows 16 and 17 yesterday, and also show 15 last week. So if you subscribe to Jawbone Radio, and you'll find it on Apple Podcasts, you can get a nice little walk down the park, memory lane, of us getting started as podcasters, which I find very interesting. So I recommend everybody to do it. It is kind of fun to watch or listen to. So definitely check it out. And if you like it, subscribe. That's my PSA for today, or one of many PSAs for the day. So now I'm starting to put some shading in here. I'll start trying to make it come together. Start building these colors up. Yeah, masks. These aren't masks. BioCow. These are actually, well, I guess they are masks, clipping masks. They're not that hard to use. I just, I've said this before on the show, on the stream. It wasn't until somebody actually showed me exactly what they do and why why I should use them that I found them useful. So yeah, so it's definitely something to learn for sure. Yeah, clipping masks. Well, same thing, clipping masks. It took me a while to figure out, everybody's like, oh, you got to use clipping masks. They're so good. I'm like, why? I don't understand. I was using something called Alpha Lock for a while, and I still do use Alpha Lock from time to time. But I find that Alpha Lock I find clipping masks are a lot more effective. So you can kind of see this is sort of coming together. Hopefully by the time this stream is over, this will look 100 times better. That's what I like. See, no one explained to me, like, clipping masks are good because they're non-destructive. And if you need to go back and make changes, you can. So that's pretty important. Looks pretty decent. It's looking pretty good, guys. This is gonna be awesome. Yeah, so if you can tell, yeah. You know what? That's the beautiful thing about Cow. There are many different ways of doing stuff in Photoshop. If you were here last week for Lar D'Souza's interview, we talked a little bit about using Photoshop versus using Clip Studio, which is what he uses, and there are a lot of advantages. There's many different ways of doing things, he admitted, and I admitted as well, that Photoshop sometimes is a little bit overkill. There's a little bit of overkill going on, but you know what? Here's what I love. I love Photoshop because of its versatility, and because while Clip Studio may be great for drawing, and I'm not knocking it, it can do so much. Photoshop, I feel, can do so much more. So that's just my 2 cents. Maybe I'm biased. Sue me. Hey everybody! I just see a couple other people join the stream. Thank you for watching. I'm going to say hi to, Academy Impossible has been here for a little bit. Anointments, BioCow, Discord for streamers, Macchiato. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching me this afternoon. Thank you for keeping me company. Because in olden days, I would have just been by myself. And I would have been sad. And I would have been thinking incessantly about all kinds of things that I have no control over. So it's nice to have a distraction from that. I tend to think a lot when I'm drawing. So like before I started doing the stream, I would be listening to podcasts or music, and I'd just be thinking all the time, and that's bad, especially if you're like not in a good mood. If you're not in a good mood and you're thinking a lot, it could be really harmful. So I find like streaming this content, it helps me a little bit, gives me a distraction, I guess. And that's a good thing, right? Ooh, what happened there? That ended pretty quickly. Ooh, I like these guys. I hear them a lot on the stream, so. It's so funny. So I was mentioning listening to old podcasts, and I guess one of the things, I don't even remember doing this, I guess one of the things that GarageBand did, possibly. Maybe I'm getting this wrong. You were able to search other songs made in GarageBand, and it was what they called pod safe. You know what I mean? It's just still pod safe music, you know. And I guess what I would do, and I didn't even remember doing this. I guess I would search for the topic we were going to be talking about, and then I would find a song that kind of met that topic, and then I would work it into the show. Pretty ingenious. Yeah, the pod safe. Yes, the pod safe category. We had, as early adopters, and it still is a big deal. As early adopters to podcasting, we had to really pay attention to that because we wanted to set a good example to the rest of the people that, look, we're not trying to make money off of the artists, but we want to be respectful and do something. And Brian Ibbett was a huge proponent of that. He kind of led the charge on that whole thing, and made people understand what podcasts were and stuff. So kudos to him. Yeah, Brian is a legend in podcasting, and it was so cool because if you listen to the latest episode that's up there right now, we talk about getting ready to meet Brian and have Brian on our show, and he was so kind and so friendly, and we became fast friends, and so. Oh man, PodSafe music. Gosh, it was just a different world. I find it funny that I am sort of included in that category of early podcasters. Only because I don't really consider myself. I mean, I was doing it, right? Like I was doing podcasting, but I guess I don't know. I never felt anything I was doing was compelling, I guess. Although we did have fans. I never won a podcast award. But then again, I never really went for it, What year was that, BioCow? What year was the year he won the funny? I don't even know if they're still around. The podcast awards? What do you mean? What do you mean burning the bridge? I don't know. Explain, BioCow. Oh, I see. Oh, no. You're talking. Katie Data is talking about the podcast awards. Yeah. I always wanted it to be so it was like my. Oh. I see what you mean. Yeah, they probably aren't fans of the Diamond Club. I can see why. But hey, man, people gonna game the system anyway. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen. Hello, everybody. I don't know if there's anybody new. I just want to say hello to people in the chat room. And people just kind of hanging out. Thank you for spending the afternoon with me. Getting some art done here. I am drawing my, this is my nephew. This is my nephew Matthew. I'm drawing this for my sister. This is pretty much what flip face maxes are. Todd Whitehead? Are you talking about Todd Whitehead? Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I don't know him. I'm so out of it. Like I got so wrapped up in other things that I never really, like, I don't know. I guess I get to a point when I was doing this stuff, like I didn't, like when I was heavily doing it or when I was starting, I was like, I never felt like I was that I was doing doing anything compelling, or that, like, I felt like the train was leaving without me, if in kind of in sort of a way. Part of that wasn't probably my fault, you know, like I probably should have stuck with it. But you know, here's the issue. Like one of the things was that, you know, people like Scott Johnson and Brian, they were making money off their podcasts, which is great. I was never able to do that, right? Like I was never able to sort of get monetize it in such a way that was meaningful, right? You know, like I could do certain things, you know. We got a couple sponsors here and there, right? But it was not anything, and it was so hard to do. It still is really hard to do. Yeah, I haven't talked to Todd either. Todd Whitehead. Yeah, trying to monetize, you know, I mean, it looks to me like after I uploaded our podcast to Apple, it looks like they're trying to help podcasters monetize a little bit more. But I don't know. I think I okayed links. I think you can post links in here. I think I made it okay. Yeah, I think you're okay, BioCow. Just know I won't be able to check it out. I'll have to go back and check that. I'll have to check that a little bit later when after the stream, and see that story. Oh, Jenny wrote it. I miss Jenny. This is coming around pretty good, I think, actually. I'm actually taking this drawing. I knew it would be pretty cool, but I think this is going to turn out really great. Yeah, Jenny's great. She was so much fun to work with on DTNS. And she was such a supporter, you know? Not only of the show, but of me. And, you know, I find that I like when people support me. I'm digging this drawing, guys. I gotta be honest. I think this is turning out pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about it. It's been a while. I haven't drawn just something for the fun of it in a while. I've been kind of busy, but I am enjoying this process. It's so relaxing. So, this is interesting stuff. I don't know if anybody here is a Lego fan, but my son, who just turned 9 yesterday, is a huge Lego fan. Right now, his Lego of choice is Jurassic Park. Anything Jurassic Park is what he is he's into, right? So over the weekend, like I mentioned, we had a little birthday party for him, and he couldn't have been more excited. And we splurged and we got him some pretty decent Legos. But his brother, who just graduated from college, he and his roommates got together, and what they were going to do, they were like, we're going to come by on Monday and give Julian, that's my son, we're going to give him a bunch of little prizes, bunch of little things to open, like on his actual birthday, like a bunch of little gifts. So imagine my surprise when I get a text from my son, my older son. He's like, this is what we're bringing by for Julian. And they show me the picture. They had gone to the Lego store here locally, and they bought him a Jurassic Park, like the big Jurassic Park set with the dinosaur, with the T-Rex. So we got it on film when he got it. His mind was blown. It was so cool. I remember being that age and being so into my birthday and stuff, and it was cool. It was a really neat thing. It was a really nice thing. His roommates, my son's roommates, all chipped in and bought him the Lego set. So yeah, it was really awesome. It was very, very cool. All right, now we're gonna get some serious shade in here, guys. Just by the way, just remember, this is what we're drawing. We're drawing this piece here. It's my nephew, and I'm kind of doing the piece here. Ooh, it's interesting to see. I am going to be throwing some shade up. Yeah, some serious shade. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, don't worry about it, Kepper. You're good. I don't expect you to be here all the time. It's not a mandatory thing, but thank you so much. It's good to have you. Our VIP is here, Kepper. It's always nice to have him here. Always nice to have the gang here, you know? It's nice to have a gang, right? People are actually watching. I hope my sister likes this. I'm going to take my time on this, so it might be a longer stream. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Macchiato. Hydrating, important. Very important to hydrate. Thank you so much for reminding me. we're going to talk about this on the podcast, I think, on Jawbone Radio, but I'm going to talk about like overhydrating, or not even overhydrating, but just hydrate. I drink so much water, you guys, so much water, and it's ridiculous the amount of water I'm drinking, and it's playing havoc with my sleeping habits, because I will get up in the middle of the night, man, and I just have to go to the bathroom so bad. Oh man. Well, I don't want to say everything I want to save it for the actual podcast, but man, oh man. It's tough, man. I guess it's better than having the opposite problem, which is where you can't use the bathroom, but man, I'm telling you, man. By the way, when I hydrate, you guys should hydrate as well. Yes, I know it's all about getting old. Don't remind me. It's so funny though, because my wife this weekend told me this weekend that I act like a teenager, like, you know, which I thought was great. I'm like, yeah, I still feel super young, but I am getting older. This is pretty cool, guys. I'm digging it. I'm digging this, baby. Yeah, baby. I don't know if anybody follows this guy on Twitter. Yeah. Yes. Jump off the bridge. Jump off the hydration bridge. I don't know if anybody follows this guy on TikTok. His name is White Claw Gabe. He's something's sort of wrong with this guy. I don't know if he has Tourette's or something, but he makes so many TikToks, and he's like that's who he is. Macchiato, you got it right. Well, my kids told me that I look like him, so I've been imitating him around the house. Steak Monday, baby. Yeah. What's wrong with that guy? Yes, you know, I talk about this on the show too, which is the fragile 50s, that's great. It's great getting old. It's weird because I turned 50 this year, and it's weird. I am definitely feeling a lot more than I had in the past. Yeah, baby, yeah. Yeah, my kids turned me on to White Claw Gabe. Fried chicken Wednesday, baby. I don't want to swear on the stream. I don't know who's watching. It could be a little kid who wants to learn how to draw, and suddenly there's a guy who looks like White Claw Gabe, you know, swearing at him. I don't want that. This is coming together nicely, guys. What do you think? It's kind of cool. Yes, thank you so much, Kepper. I appreciate it. This is the process essentially for my product, Flip Face Max. I do this a lot. This is exactly what I do. It's looking pretty good. Something's happening here in this. I don't know what that is. Okay, so we're gonna start putting the highlights on. Hey, baby. Oh man, I have to get bifocals. I know where you're coming from. I had to get bifocals, BioCow, and I'm like, really? What the heck, man? Come on. This is where this starts to come alive, guys. It's pretty cool. Doing these highlights, right? Super cool. It's funny, this morning I took a test, a Photoshop test, to see what my skills are. I did it on LinkedIn just to kind of see, hey, am I worthy of saying I am a Photoshop or Adobe Creative Suite expert? And I did pretty well. Some of the answers I didn't I wasn't sure. Like, I was like, because a lot of the stuff I do is sort of like muscle memory, right? Like I sort of kind of remember, I know what you need to do. I just don't know what you call the command. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, oh man, they're asking me some really specific questions, and I think I may have, I think I may have screwed up. But no, I actually did really well. Apparently, according to the survey, according to the test I took, I scored better than I scored in the top 30% of people who took that test or took that. So I'm like, oh wow. So I do know what I'm doing. I guess according to this survey, right? So this is called Dr. Von Groove. It sounds like Doctor Who. I love it. So we can't play Doctor Who on the stream, but we can play Dr. Von Groove. Oh my gosh, you guys! I was over the weekend. I don't know when this was. Someone posted a link to this this music or this record I wanted when I was a kid. It was called The Monster Speaks. and I was like, oh, I remember this album. So it was like Frankenstein and Dracula Speak, right? And I was like, oh dude, I totally wanted this. This album. Well, I found it on Spotify and it's awful. I was like, I think even as a kid I would have hated it. It was hilarious. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for playing a portion of it here on the stream. I probably will. I probably won't do it, but look it up. It's called Famous Monsters Speak. It's hilarious. It's really funny. What do you guys think? You think this looks good so far? I'm telling you, man. When you put the spec colors on this thing, it totally comes to life. Boom. Little things. Look at that. I mean, it becomes like three-dimensional. Oh, here's another interesting thing, guys. I'll show you. Thank you, BioCow. I do this too every once in a while. So I'll put a solid color down. And that's pretty cool. This kind of shows you what it looks like, what the shadows look like. And it should look like a 3D modeled sort of thing. I love doing this. So I usually put like a white layer just to kind of check the shadowing. And if it's turning out the way it should turn out, it should look really like a 3D model, you know. That's what I'm sort of trying to go for here. It's a cool, and I'm not even half done using all the special tricks that I got here. That looks great. I'm really happy with this, guys. Man, let's add some highlights, like some colors here. Hang on. I want to add some highlights to his hair. It's a good tune, man. Makes you want to dance. So, I was, I'm like totally into, like these days, like music-wise, I'm like really into like Dua Lipa. And it started as sort of a joke, because I wanted to just annoy my daughters, because I knew that if they thought their dad liked Dua Lipa, it'd be like, Dad, stop. Why you like Dua Lipa? So I started as sort of a joke, but now I'm like, I really dig Dua Lipa. TriCasters. Damn. That looks pretty cool. That's pretty neat. TriCasters, man. I remember TriCasters. Oh, you know, I should probably save off. Save often. Been using, but mostly for cutting the heads off my face. Thank you so much, BioCow. It just takes time. Ooh, I don't like that. See, this is what I mean when clipping masks, right? Like you, it's non-destructive. So if you saw what I just did, I put some speck color on top there, and it was too white. So I just took that off, right? I just went on that and added it. I mean, edited it, and now I can go back and fix the way I want to fix it. Yeah, you know, it takes time. I mean, obviously it helps to be able to draw a little bit, you know. But for sure, it's definitely a skill you have to kind of learn. Looks pretty good. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miravina. It's nice. Let's see who's here. I say hi to people. I haven't said hi to anybody. I don't know how many people are real. If you're real, you should come out of the woodwork. 2020, I don't know if is a real person. Academy Impossible has been watching the whole time. I don't know if that is a real person. Anointments, BioCow, Carbon 14 XYZ. I don't think that's someone real. Commander Root, hi. I think you might be real. Discord for streamers. Macchiato. 9 of 12, I know is a real person. Hi. It's good to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. It's good to have you here. Thank you. Yes, I know that KT Data is not a real person. Is today Tuesday? Oh my gosh. I don't even know what day it is. I'm thinking, oh man, this is like, feels kind of weird for a Monday. But it's not a Monday. It's a Tuesday. Jeez. Oh, so it was really funny yesterday. I was talking earlier about spaces on Twitter, and I was sort of fudging around with spaces yesterday, and all of a sudden, when I was doing it, all these top level Twitter people came on and helped me out through the process, which I thought was awesome. But it was hilarious because all of a sudden, my podcasting skills kicked in, and I started interviewing everybody like I was on the podcast. So I thought that was sort of funny. Like I have this innate kind of radio thing where I start broadcasting and interviewing people. So I thought that was really funny. Once again, let me kind of show you what I'm doing. I'm drawing my nephew. This is the image I'm working from. And this is the image that I'm doing. So it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm taking my own sweet time on this stuff. Yeah, for those of you who are just coming in, this is an image for my sister who backed me over at Kickstarter. She got a digital sitting with me. So I'm drawing her son, who is my nephew. And I think this is turning out pretty cool, actually. I didn't really know. I mean, I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do for this, but didn't really know how it was going to turn out. But I'm really digging it so far. I like the way it's coming out. Don't know if that works. I don't know if I like that. I was gonna do something. Let's. All right. So that looks pretty good so far. I'm gonna add another. By the way, let's go and look and see. That's the 3D version there. Let me do a. Oh, you know what? I don't want to do that one. Let's do a color layer. Interesting. I always go that route. I don't know if I like that color. Interesting. Just experimenting with some colors. I don't know if I like it or not. I'm going to toss that right now. I'll come back to it. Let us start working on his clothes now. So, if you noticed, I was only working on his head, just making sure that worked well. And I wasn't happy with it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm completely in a different world. I am now ready to work on his clothing. I don't know where that came from. Oh, I know why. Because I was looking at the chat and people were like, "Oh, that's super cool." Probably responding to the colors I was doing. I thought I had changed it so that it's more interactive with the chat room, but I guess I don't know. I guess I have to do that for every single time. I don't know. But now I am going to start doing the shadows on his clothing. And and this is going to be super cool. You'll see a couple different effects that I'm going to use to make it super cool. The hard part about shading clothing is just making sure that you don't overdo it, so that you know, it's just very subtle. And I think that's the important thing. It's very, like, clothing is just very subtle. Very, very subtle. So it's like, it's kind of building up the color, but only doing it on the edges so that it is sort of like that. So you get a little bit of, gradation of shading. That's important. And that helps add to the realism. Whew, that looks good. All right. And this is why I like kind of working independently of the body and the clothing, is because it gives me more control. That looks good. Hey, thank you so much. Yes, I am on Patreon. By all means, back me there if you haven't. You get access to Discord. And you know, I'm looking to kind of grow the Discord as well. I'm actually looking to kind of grow everything. So yeah, please help me grow my empire. I'm only 16 years behind everybody else, so. Wow, well, it's 1:26. I am working a little bit slower today. That's okay. I started early, so it's all good. Yes, I'd like to grow my empire. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but I don't even know what I would do if it got really big. I'd be scared. I guess it would be nice though that people would actually care about what I'm doing. But isn't that sort of the goal, right? All right, let me mess with this a little bit. I like that. I can't believe it's already June. Almost June. It's crazy, right? I don't know if I'd rule the world, but I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully this grows. If not, then you guys are all kind of at the beginning of something. And you just would be the regulars, right? How's that looking, guys? Is that looking good? get a little bit of light on his shoulder. If you guys are enjoying this, if you like what you're seeing, feel free to tip. You can tip at my Patreon. I'm sorry, on my main page. Thank you, Miravina. You can also share with bits. Don't know if I like this. The tip jar is available right on the front page there. Feel free to tip if you like. No, you don't need to, but everything is always tips are always welcome, I guess I'll say. Oh, thank you so much for the bits, BioCow. Very nice. Appreciate it. Tomorrow, just and I said this at the top of the stream, but I don't know if anybody was here to hear it. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I have booked myself solid for the afternoon and in the morning. So I will not be streaming at all tomorrow. And I don't know if I'm going to be streaming on Thursday either, because I've got another event as well. So today is the day, right? Today's the day. Ah, that's great. I love to be able to encourage young artists. As a matter of fact, in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be back to teaching. I'm teaching at the Cleveland Institute of Art for 2 weeks. I'll be teaching digital illustration to young adults. I don't know how old your daughter is, but this is for late high schoolers, maybe even younger than that, like 8th grade. The heck? Why isn't that working? Oh, I see. It's a 2-week course, all online, and I'll be the instructor, teaching them how to do exactly what I'm showing here. Yeah, I think you have a couple more days to sign up. If you go to Cleveland Institute of Art, look for digital illustration. It starts on June, the week after next week, so whenever that is, and I'm the instructor for that. So that's going to be interesting. So I'll be doing that in the mornings. It's 9 a.m. to noon, 9:30 to noon Eastern time, and then I'll be I'll be streaming one of those days, one of those days too. But it's a 2-week thing. Yeah, it's great. Right now, I think there's only 4 students in there, so there's lots of room. So if you're interested, by all means. All right. So once again, you can take a look. This is kind of where the drawing is. This is where the original art was, and this is kind of where we're at. I'm going to continue doing some more dark here, just to be a little bit darker. Just a hair. But I think that looks pretty decent. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I'm going to put a little bit of texture on Matthew's face. Oh, no problem. I hope you can do it, Miravina. It's you know, it's run through Google Meets, and you know, by all means, let anybody else you know who wants to learn this process that I'm available. Also, during the summer, and I'll probably talk about this more on the stream as well. During the summertime, I'm doing a full day of digital portraiture. So we'll start at 9 a.m. and end at 4 on a Saturday, July 17th, I think. I'll have to take a look at that. But it's a one-day course online again, and I will be teaching how to draw digitally, a digital portrait just like this one. I'll take you through beginning to end and take you through all the whole process and how it works, and hopefully by the end of that session you will feel more confident about working digitally. That is for adults, and like I said, that starts. It's a pretty intensive one-day workshop, so definitely check it out. Where will this be streaming? Will that be on Twitch? No. It's through Cleveland Institute of Art. So if you go to the Cleveland Institute of Art, cia.edu, look for digital illustration. It's a summer class. I think this is the final week to sign up for that. And then look for me as the instructor. I do young adults, and then the summer one. The summer one will be in July, like the midsummer. So no, you could use anything digital. Photoshop, Procreate. I will be working on Photoshop though, but a lot of the things that you will learn are very similar. So yeah. I'll be able to take you through the whole process, and it doesn't matter what you're working on, just as long as you have a way to work digitally. But I will be showing you how to do it via Photoshop. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, please check it out. It's great, and it's a small group. Like I said, for the kids, it's 4 students, so they'll definitely get one-on-one attention, and that's just something to be thinking about. It'll be fun. So we're getting to the home stretch here for this drawing. Yeah, let me take a look. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can find a specific link to that class. Give me 1 second. Oh, here it is. Okay, so oops. So I'm going to link you to the PDF for for CIA. And if you look, if you search for, gosh, what the heck? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, you should be able to go through this and be able to take a look and find my class. I'll also give you this link, which will tell you all about the classes that are available. So check it out. Definitely, it's something worth looking at. And like I mentioned, this is the final week to do that. Thank you. You're welcome. Hopefully we can work it out. That'd be great. See, this is why you need to be on the stream. You need to follow me on this. All right, so I'm going to do some special effect here. That's kind of cool. And let's do some Gaussian blur here. So I do this on some of my pieces. So depth of field. It just makes it look like a little bit more realistic, more photorealistic. Okay, let's see here. Oh man, I was really looking forward to doing this all day. I was really looking forward to doing this. This was a lot of fun. That's interesting. Ooh, nice. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna give a little bit of rim lighting, which also helps. Lighting was something that I just learned recently. You know, I should take that back. It's not that I've just learned lighting recently. It's that I've learned to use it effectively more recently. And for sure, definitely changes the way that I sort of approach pieces. That's pretty cool. I'm digging this tune. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Dua Lipa, Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa, Dua Lipa, Lipa, Weepa. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. It's pretty cool. All right, let me do some more magic here. It's doing this extra step, I find, is really helpful to kind of add to the realism, and it just helps to have a little bit of control over the final output, and so that's why I really like doing this. It is the jam session, man. All right, so that I'm pretty happy with. This is almost done with this. Always gonna work on the background here. So that looks pretty good. If you notice small little changes here, the color and things like that, to sort of make it look a little bit more interesting. Maybe I'll do another pass of lighting here. Let's see what I can do. Hey, it's Art. Hey, Art. Nice to have you here, man. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Art is a friend of mine for a very long time, and he's been a big fan of Jawbone Radio, and it's been cool. Thank you so much for joining. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I think that looks... Yeah, I might lose that. Don't know how I dig that. Let's just move on. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Okay, so let's get some background here. Hey man, it's been 131 days since Bigfoot has been spotted in this channel. What are we gonna do if if Bigfoot shows up? What's gonna happen? Oh man. So here's a funny story about Art. I don't know if Art's still in here, or he just liked the stream. Let me take a look. I don't think he's in here. Maybe he is in here. And in any event, here's a funny story. Art is Filipino, like I am, and he used to live in the same city I lived in. And what would happen is that people would come up to him and think he was me, which was really odd. Like someone came up and was like, "Are you Len?" So he would be mistaken for me, which I thought was really funny, and also very scary. Odd. Oh, thank you, 9 to 12. Thank you. I gotta stretch. Oh. Whew. Oh man. Hey, by the way, you like my shirt? This is my shirt is in honor of Asian American Pacific Islander month. This is all Filipino food, right? Adobo, pancit, lumpia, and dinuguan. So yes, thank you. Thank you so much for enjoying. Oh, Kepper, I didn't even see you cheered with bits 3 minutes ago. Thank you. I didn't even see that. Thank you so much for the bits. Hey, I'm still trying to meet my subscriber thing here. You know, we have 7 right now. I don't know if I'm gonna make, I don't know if I'm gonna make my 20 subscribers. But if you're liking what you're seeing, by all means, come and subscribe, please. All right, we're getting there, guys. This little drawing is real small. And the reason why it's real small is because I just wanted to see what it looked like. I think I'm almost done with this. That's pretty cool. So once again, let me kind of show you. This is what. That's the drawing, right? That's the original picture, and that's the painting I'm doing. Oh, thank you so much, 9 of 12. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's hard. So this is great. Thank you. Amen. I love that. Thank you for being a pal of Peralta. I love that. I never saw that one before. Thank you so much. What the what the cap? I just saw the cap thing there. Is that the cap on Bigfoot? I don't know. Is there anything else I need to do on this? Maybe I'll put some smoke behind him. What do you say? Smoke? I kind of just like the classic look here. or clouds. Thank you, 9 of 12. You're the awesome, awesome person today. Really cool. See here. Right. That's weird. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't need to be this bright behind him. Maybe I'll lose that. I think I may be done, guys. I'm close. If I'm not done, I'm close to being done. Yeah, I need to make some more emotes too. I just did not have the time to make the emotes, so I had to go with the default emotes. I hope that doesn't bother anybody. If it gets, if this stream gets larger, then I'll start making I'll definitely start making more. But I was like, I'm not gonna make any. It's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh, you know what? If we get another thing happening here, we might get a hype train going. Oh my gosh, so Theater Monkey has a tier 1. Is he here? Is Theater Monkey here? Oh, nice. Thank you so much. Hey, I think we might get a hype train going here, guys. We might actually do it at the end of this thing. I think it needs to, in order for the hype train to trigger, I think you need bits or something. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if there's even enough of us here to do it, but let's see. Thank you for the gift subs, BioCow. That's so awesome. Thank you so much. So that I don't know what's gonna trigger it. It might be like more bits or something possibly to trigger this thing. I've never seen a hype train on this one before. I've seen hype trains on other ones, and it's crazy, unbelievable. We're halfway to our goal. That's so freaking cool, everybody. Thank you so much. And of course, it had to happen at the end of the stream or close to the end of the stream. Don't worry about it, BioCow. You don't need to. You don't need to go crazy with the. I just appreciate you doing the gifted the tier 1 subs. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't understand. I'm still learning about this, so I don't know. I don't even know what this did. Did this do anything? I don't even know what that did. I'm gonna toss it. All right. I think this is it. I think this is the piece. So the closest thing to I think the next thing I have to do is sign it. Hey man, we got a hype train. It's coming. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. We can get emotes. Oh my gosh, I gotta stay on now. This is crazy. Hype train, man. The hype train's going. Let's see. I know. I'm not expecting anything to happen here, but let's see. We got four and a half minutes to see what happens. So we got another gift sub here. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the bits. Let's go. This is crazy. Oh man. Oh, we need good music. This is too chill. So let's find some good music, like some high energy EDM or something. Let's go. Let's see here. This is like real chill. So let's do. Oh my gosh, 100 bits from Zoe Brings Bacon. Thank you so much. This is super cool, guys. I didn't think this would happen, honestly. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get some hype train music going. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh! Thank you, thank you, thank you. 200 bits for from Kepper. Thank you so much. We are more than halfway to our goal for 20 subscribers. We have another 3 minutes to go to level 3. That's awesome, guys. That's so cool. I can't believe we hit a hype train today. I was so unexpected. How freaking cool is that? This is still, I need like really high energy stuff. You know what? Hang on a second. I think I can do this. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Kepper. Thank you. Another tier 1 sub to the Zoe Brins Bacon. That's absolutely insane. Oh, we gotta get is Scott still on? Are they still on? I don't know. Oh, let me pause this. Hang on a second. So, oh my gosh. Sorry guys, this is going crazy. Alright, so this is the hype train music, guys. We got two minutes left to get to level 3. Let's see if we can do it. Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. Too bad we can't, like, I don't know if Scott and Brian are still on. Probably not. Wow, this is pretty amazing, guys. Let me see. Hang on a second. I'll turn this down a little bit. Oh my gosh. That's super cool. We're almost to level 3 of the hype train, guys. Can we do it? This is crazy. Oh man, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's be crazy. Oh my gosh. This is so nuts. Oh, thank you for the bits. Another 100 bits, BioCow. Thank you so much. So cool. We made it to level 3. Can we make it to level the hype train here? It's crazy. Wow, this is crazy. Level 2s. Let's see what we can do for level 3. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw something else very quickly. And I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to keep I'm going to be careful here because I'm afraid that I have Spotify hooked up through here, so I don't want to do that because I'm going to be afraid that I'm going to play something that I'm not supposed to play. So let's go back to Pretzel Rocks. I'm going to draw something else. I'm going to keep the hype train going for as long as I can. Oh man, thanks for the bits. 200 bits. We still have, so let me start drawing. I'm going to just, you know what? Let me draw, hang on a second, guys. I got to get this music back on. There we go. I'm going to draw a train, a hype train. So let's see if I can do this quickly. I'm going to draw. Let's see if I can do it. I'm going to speed draw a hype train. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out right now, guys. All right, let's go. Let's go. The hype train is going. Oh, hey, man. Awesome. Thank you. Hey, thanks for following. Hey, we have a hype train going, Geek Grills. We got a hype train rolling, so if you want to help out, by all means, we're trying to keep it rolling here. I'm going to draw this for as long as I possibly can. Oh my gosh, this is nuts. Oh, that's that's fantastic, 9 to 12. Thank you so much. So if I'm gonna do this special drawing for the hype train for as long as we still have it going. So thank Hey, thanks for the cheer. Thanks for the cheer. I appreciate it. Oh, that's so funny. You know, it is weird. I think this week marks a month that I've been streaming. And it's been such an interesting journey so far to do this. And I really appreciate. Look at this hype trade, man. That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Zoe. Super cool. Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. Hey, BioBot, what's happening? Thank you so much. Oh man, look at all these followers. That's so cool. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. This is see, now I can see why people are digging this whole thing because of the of the what do they call it? What's that? Those things you get when something happens on social media. I'm so discombobulated. I'm a little crazy. I don't think we're gonna do this. We only have a minute left. Oh, dopamine. That's what it is. It's like you have dopamine, right? Oh man, I'm gonna run out here. I only got. Hey, what's up, Jur? Nice to meet you. Thanks for following. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. We have 52 seconds. I don't know if we can do this, guys. It's gonna be too scary. I don't know if we can do it. Can we do it? 41 seconds left on the hype train. I don't know if it's gonna happen. This is so bad. That's hilarious. You saw me like really work like slowly on this. Oh man, thank you so much, everybody. I think we're down to our last 20 seconds. I think we've hit as high as we can on the hype train. But I appreciate it. That was fun, man. That was awesome. If you're liking what you're seeing, if you like the art, maybe we can do it again. Oh my gosh, 14! We had 14 subs here. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. That was awesome. Level 2, that was cool. That was really cool. We did do very well. Only 6 away from hitting my 20 subscribers. When we get to 20 subscribers, I'm going to do something different. KT Data and I are going to think about something and think about what we can do. I was thinking maybe a smoke cam possibly, or get dressed up as a hot dog or something. I don't know. See, if I didn't have to draw these things, I don't know. If I didn't have to draw the pencils on this, maybe I could have gone a little bit quicker. But that, I only had a minute to draw this, right? So, but that's the hype train, man. Hype train. Our first hype train here on the art stream. That was, and then we got the music going for it too. Hype train. That was great, guys. Thank you so much. We'll do this again soon. I wish I wasn't so busy this week, because I would totally do this again. Thank you so much. So once again, let me get this is the piece I did today. It was based on this, which I think is pretty cool. This is my my nephew, Matthew, and this is it. This is what we ended up with. So thank you so much. This is my longest stream ever, by the way. Thank you. 6 subs. Oh man, 6 subs in 5 days. You think I can do it? I'm gonna have to probably do something over the weekend. We'll see. I might actually do a smoke stream this weekend where I'm smoking ribs. Still haven't decided if I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I don't know. 6 subs. Just let everybody know. Just tell everybody in your world to come and subscribe. Help me meet this goal. And I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are having a great time too. Thank you so much for your support. You have no idea what this means for me right now. I am doing art on DTNS, I believe, on Friday. So maybe we can do that. Maybe that's when it can happen, possibly. But thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying streaming. I'm loving the community. I'm loving your support and everything else. Like I said, it means a lot to me right now, and it's super cool. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch this hype train because I'm so hyped. But until then, we will probably see you on Friday. Once you reach 50, 20, yes, I will have to do the 50 subs for sure. Let me hang on a second here. Oh, there I did. I did the hype eyes. That's strange. So yeah, I will be on Tom's show on Friday, I believe. So maybe during the stream on Friday we can do this. Until then, thank you so much for all your support, and thanks for watching this afternoon and keeping me company. We'll be back maybe Thursday, possibly, with a podcast. Maybe. We'll see. If not, I'll be back really, really soon. Until then, thanks again, guys. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye.